Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So TikTok has an array of videos. There are some odd ones and there are some actually quite useful ones, such as healthy vegan snacks, and I want to give those a go today. Now, I have learned from trawling across TikTok for hours is that everyone uses peanut butter in everything, and everyone uses everything but the bagel seasoning, which is £10 from Amazon in the UK. So I did make my own for this video, and hopefully you guys don't mind. But let's crack into it. The first video I found was a cucumber and cream cheese with sriracha and everything but the bagel seasoning on. Now, some of these clips I may have to take the audio out of because of the copyright music, but we will just have to see. So let's look at the first one.
People think I'm obsessed with this, but I'm okay with it. I am obsessed with it. And I think this is an obsession that doesn't hurt anyone.
But I mean, it looks very easy and very quick, so that's right up my street. So let's give them a go. They are really nice, and the great thing about this as well is that you can decide how much sriracha you want to put on it. So I'm not a very spicy person, so I didn't have to put much on, but also be careful about how much salt you put on, because I'm pretty sure I put way too much salt on there. They were quite like seawater, but really good. I could quite easily snack on those, and the thing is that I'm such a lover of bread. Like, I love cheese and bread, and I love sandwiches, but I love cucumber as well, so I feel like I could quite easily have like a cream cheese, cucumber, cheese and biscuits kind of thing, except the cucumber is a biscuit. And it is a great way to save on calories if you are trying to lose some weight, because then you can save those calories that you would have had snacking on a really nice wholesome meal. This one I'm so excited about.
Let's make the viral pasta chips, but make it vegan and high protein.
Very overdone, but they did start out as yellow and green, so maybe that's why, whereas his were white, so they're a lot darker than his. But I am itching to try these. They were quite soggy though when we first got them out, but they've definitely crisped up over the hours that they've been sitting about, so that might be a little hack where you actually have to leave it a bit just to dry out so that they actually turn into crisps. I also just dipped it in salsa because I don't have any pasta sauce. They definitely have an element of chewiness. They're not quite crisp-like. You don't eat them like a crisp where they chew up really easily. They give you a bit of a challenge, but maybe that's not a bad thing, because then I won't scoff loads down at once. I think my partner also seasoned it, because when they first came out they were quite bland, so he put some salt and pepper on it, and it definitely made it a lot better, and you were able to eat it without any sauce then. So we did season it a bit more than he did in the video. But I actually think these are a winner, and they're very easy. If you have some excess pasta and you don't know what to do with it, you could very easily just bung it in the air fryer and you have some chips, because who doesn't always cook too much pasta? Right, next up is one of my favourite ladies.
Hello there. The world can be crazy, but you don't have to eat crazy. All right, let's make a good healthy snack. All right, I got a couple of sliced cucumbers. These the mini ones. Sliced carrots. Some sliced sweet red pepper, some avocado with a little bit of a brown spot, but I'm gonna eat it anyway because that's my business. A little cilantro, a little basil, and a little purple onion. I'm gonna use some rice paper, add it to some warm water for about 15 seconds or so. When you take it out, it look like so like that. Then wrap it up like so like that. Get you some coconut aminos, pour it in a little bowl, dip it in. Oh God, we thank you. Amen.
Okay, I think I messed up because I definitely didn't put red onion in there. I'm sure I forgot to do the red onion, so that's my bad. I also don't have any coconut aminos, I just had dark soy sauce, but they are very similar. So let's give it a go. When I usually do these, I think it used to come with rice noodles, so I'd put that in there. And I do cucumber and hoisin sauce, so it's like a hoisin duck spring roll. They were really good, but I haven't really had just plain vegetables and soy sauce before, because I've always put sweet chili in as well. I'm definitely going to make a mess eating this. she is definitely right, it totally needs some onion just to add a bit of spice to it. But honestly, these are such great snacks because they're very low calorie, and they're a good way to get some vegetables and some fruit in. And you could generally just probably eat 10 and it wouldn't make a dent into your calorie deficit. I mean, I think you'd be lucky if you reach probably 100 calories eating loads of these. So I think that's a very easy snack, and it's so quick as well. Just some chopped veg and then you warm up some of these sheets of rice paper. So easy, done in seconds. So that is definitely a winner for me. I will try and do it more often, especially for dinners as well. I love doing it in the summer when it's hot and I just don't want to eat. So that I have tasted through various restaurants amazing cauliflower things. I'm still trying to recreate like a teriyaki one. It was so nice and glazed and crispy, and I need to get the recipe somehow. But there is buffalo cauliflower wings everywhere. So I thought I've got to try them. I wasn't sure what dressing she used in the video, but I have some vegan sour cream and chive, and I figured that would actually go quite nicely. So I'm gonna use that. That's very spicy. I'm not very good with spice. Hold on, I need water. It still burns. So, I mean, they tasted really nice. It's just spicy. I'm not very good with spice, but my partner loves spice, so I'm sure he can just, you know, finish those off no problem. But they were quite spicy, and I wouldn't know how to tame it down because you coat it in the sauce, so I don't know if you can mix anything in with that sauce. Or maybe you can mix it in with the flour at the beginning and you just do it all in one go. I don't know, maybe I'll have to experiment with that to try and make it not as spicy, but still as nice. So we did actually make the bruschetta last night as a snack. Oh, this isn't going to go well. It's just going to drop all over my lap because I've got no hands. Yeah, it's spicy. You want some bruschetta? So we had them as a snack, but they were really good. They were so quick and easy to make again, so it's something you could just quickly rustle up, and then you could have a bowl in the fridge always, and then whenever you want a snack you can just shove it on. So I highly recommend trying this because it was really nice. These next ones intrigued me so much. Now I don't think they'll actually taste like an omelette or an egg bite, but I had to try them because they sounded really interesting. So mine definitely don't look as nice as hers, or as colourful. The broccoli just kind of sunk to the bottom, but let's give it a go. They're not bad. They have, I'd say they're an acquired taste. They have a slightly odd taste, and I actually think I need to put maybe some salt in there just to balance some flavours out, but they're okay. I don't know if I'd make them again. They were a bit of a hassle, especially seeing as I had to make the chickpea flour from chickpeas, which took a bit of time and a bit of sieving and a bit of blending. The flavour's getting a bit weird the more I talk. Maybe I don't like them. I think they're a no from me, sorry. And finally it's this spicy cheese sauce, which scares me because again, spice, but we'll try it.
I was craving queso, but I wanted a healthy version, so I broke up my avocado oil and I added it to a pot with some diced jalapenos. When those were soft, I set them aside, and then to the same pot I added some diced onions, some cauliflower, and some chopped carrots. I added a little bit of fine-grained sea salt, and I cooked that all up until it experienced the Maillard reaction, which is just a fancy way of saying it was caramelized and brown. And then I added some broth and a little bit of garlic powder. And then, of course, you know I love my onion powder, so I tossed that in as well. and a little bit of tamari, which gives it a like umami depth of flavor, and then some cashews, which are gonna make it really creamy and thick and rich, and then we're just gonna simmer all of that until it's really soft, fork tender, which means the fork slides easily in. Gotta add my nutritional yeast, which is gonna give it a cheesy vibe, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and then we're gonna blend that up until it's smooth. And by smooth, I mean like really smooth. Like, look at how smooth this is. And then I just pulsed in the jalapenos so that they weren't totally blended. There were still little green flecks, and I poured it into a bowl, and oh my gosh, you have to try this.
So mine did not go as yellow as hers. I don't know how she got it that bright yellow colour. I also didn't pulse through jalapenos at the end because spice. I actually really like that. I feel like you could pop that out at a party and no one would complain. Oh, that spice hits the back of the throat. It didn't hit my tongue, but it's hitting the back of my throat. I'm fine. I'm fine. No, I actually really like that. That's really nice. Put a spice warning on it though if you're serving it at a party, because it doesn't look like it's going to be spicy, but it's spicy. I would highly recommend that. It did take a bit of time to cook, like it's not a massive amount of time, but it is a bit of hassle. But then again, you can cook a load at once and then keep it in the fridge. So I say that's another winner. But that is all my recipes for today. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you saw something you might want to try yourself. TikTok is definitely very good for finding snacks, and there are definitely some nice substitutes I'd like to make here to try and reduce my calorie intake each day while I'm trying to lose weight. So yeah, definitely try them. They're actually really good. Except maybe the omelette one. I'm sorry, maybe I just haven't hacked the recipe and I messed it up, but that just wasn't quite a bit of me. But thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!